EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah. Because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off play action. Gomez. They'll get this one to Cuff. Now the ball comes loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll start with the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they pulled him a little bit with the screen. And they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. With these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Gomez on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the Rams are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So that play, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover. Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football. Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain. Call fitting your gaps, right? I love it. You're exactly right. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see? I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. Throwing is Gomez to throw on second down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. Now Gomez throwing on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance going to keep it on the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Take it in at the 22. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Lance on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Knight, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted.
Wow.
Now into a sea of defenders, have intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Gomez dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gomez. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
In motion right is Watkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Knight. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in to get some points.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Johnson's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now. It's Knight. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now here's a high-pressure moment for Brian Johnson. This to swell the lead to 6. And Johnson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Gomez. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense with 2 shots left to get the first. You can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
17.
They go play action here on first down. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I ain't
I
blocking
think this
nothing.
defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Gomez now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch,
Big dot.
but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Down to the 22-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well,
tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Ready?
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So the LA